Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dankoni here, and welcome back to Part-Time to All-Time, and it all comes down to this. You may have remembered that in the last episode, if you haven't seen that, make sure you go and check it out, but in the last episode, we have a bit of a wobble. Well, we fixed the... That is not the game's... Oh, FM. Can I see the fixture schedule properly, please? Okay, that looks a bit more like it. This was our wobble, and then we scraped by against Chelmsford. We hit a bit more of a stride against Barnet, but then we've been scraping by against Rochdale and Harrogate, and now we have the last two games of the season. However, Tranmere slipped up, which means the top of the league couldn't be much tighter if you tried. Us and Tranmere are level on points. The only advantage we have is 4 more on our goal difference than Tranmere. That is thanks to our overwhelmingly superior defence compared to the rest of the league. I mean, that is nuts, to be honest, when you look at the rest of the league. It could go either way in this video. And neither of these games makes it very safe. I mean, we can start to relax a little bit if we win the first game and Tranmere lose, but I believe Tranmere take on Scunthorpe and then they take on Hartlepool. Now, both of those teams are in the bottom half of the league. I'm not optimistic because I feel like we've been shaky, and I feel like we could feasibly not pick up the 6 points we need from these next two games. And it worries me greatly. I don't know who to play. I feel like I should stick with what I'm doing, but I also feel like I should put Barton in for Jenkins Davies. The rest I'm happy with, because the rest I'm fine with it. It's always weighing up who to play up front, whether it's a Darkwa or Hagen, and then who to put in Barton, Jenkins Davies, Sawyer, and Pescator. I think Pescator's pretty much nailed down his spot, but when it comes to the other 3 attacking midfielders, it's a real coin toss at times, because they all have their good games and their bad games. But this is about as strong a team as we can field. Depends on whether you think Jenkins Davies is a starter or not. We're at home against Altrincham. I never know how to do it. But anyway, Best bringing it forward to Sawyer, and we will not be seeing an extended highlight at the start of the match. I wish they wouldn't do that highlight, to be quite honest. I wish we would just start the match from this, because I don't know whether to be like, Tranmere already 1-0 up. Yay. Bodes well. Well, our job is simple. If we win these 2 games, providing there isn't a massive goal swing, we will do it, but we need to win these games, and we haven't been burying our chances as much as I would like us to. A Darkrai is carrying an injury. Tranmere 2-0 up. I don't know what to do about a Darkrai. That's a difficult one. Sawyer on the left-hand side. Can he cross it in? He does. Thumped away. Comes back to Best, though. Finds Biggins onto Robinson on the right-hand side, who finds Pescator. Pescator onto Ruud. Ruud to Best. Over the top to Barton in space. In the penalty area. Barton shoots, Barton scores. Bath 1. Altrincham 0. I don't know why I have such a problem with the name of that team. I always have done all my life, and I don't know why. But we have a 1-0 lead, which is huge. I want us to be clinical. Please be clinical. Be clinical for the viewers. Bath, please. Long ball in. Best. Heads down to Pescator. Pescator in space. Shoots. Oh no. I thought that was 2. Ruud, can he get it in? It's out for a corner. Oh my goodness, I thought that was 2. Please, we need to take our chances. I'm worried about Darkwa. I'm wondering whether a half-time substitution to bring on Hagen might be advisable. We've given the ball away stupidly here, and they're coming forward. On the right-hand side, they're looking for a cross in. Crosses it. Scooped away. Head back in. Best clears it. Finds a Darkwa. To Barton. Rubbard. Hanks has given it away. Oh my goodness me. Oh, we almost made a very bad mistake. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right. We could do better. I think I am going to substitute a Darkwa. Thigh injury. Yeah, I hope I don't live to regret it. But I was kind of basing it off the fact I want to give a Darkwa until halftime to see how he plays. He hadn't been playing necessarily badly, but he also hadn't been converting anything. So I'm like, perhaps now is the time that he gets withdrawn. Tranmere 3-1 up against Scunthorpe United, so we need to concentrate and we need to do our jobs here. And not let the occasion get to us. Jaden finds Swoyer, long to Barton. Barton in space and run into. Can he find a way into the penalty area now? He does. Can he put it across? Ruward! Oh, he's missed. These chances go begging way too often. 7 shots on target and we've only converted 1 into a goal. You've got to say that's worrying. Swoyer's not having a great game. I think it's time to replace him with Jenkins-Davies. Barton's having a fairly good game, so I'm going to switch him out to the left and put Jenkins-Davies in the middle. I'm hoping maybe Jenkins-Davies bursting into the area might find some sort of joy. It would be nice. Because I'm nervous, very nervous, that we have not put this game to bed. Best is looking a little bit leggy. Clayton comes on. I can't really substitute my entire defence. I'm thinking of placing Robinson with Cullinane Leibird. Clayton with the throw-in. Taking his time. Good game management. Barton to Clayton. On to Jenkins-Davies. Biggins through to Barton. Hagen! Oh, he's hit the post. But he was offside anyway. I thought Barton might take that himself. But he just didn't. He decided to lay it off to Hagen, and it wasn't exactly the best of ideas. We're into added time. Can we see this one out? Goal kick. Sends it long. Hanks picks up the loose ball. Plays it back to Wiles Richards. Gives it to Biggins. Ruward. Onto Cullinane Leibird. Pescator. He's given it away. Just needed that game management there. It's a through ball. Oh my goodness me. I thought we just choked in the last 20 seconds of the match, but we've seen out the win. We have seen out the win. Oh, I wish this would work properly. What was the score for Ah! It does not work! It does not work! Okay, we'll have to find it on the next screen. Oh boy. Right. They should have won. They should have won. Well, it looks like they won because they're on 98 points. But what does that do for the goal difference? They've closed one on us. So we have a +3 goal difference advantage over Tranmere. Tranmere 1-3-1 against Scunthorpe, which is what we expected. It goes down to the last day of the season and we will not have Sean Adakwa. He is out. That's that. And yes, I'm aware of the players that need rest. They just need one more game, one more stellar performance, please. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the 1st of May, and that means it is the last day of the season, and this is it. We have played 45 games, and it all comes down to this. We are level on points with Tranmere. Basically, unless Tranmere win like 6-7-0, we just need to win. And we've been labouring to wins recently, so I don't know how this will shape up. Jenkins-Davies or Dan Barton? Jenkins-Davies or Dan Barton? I want to do this. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't know why it's turned out like that. I wanted to do this, is what I want to do. And I think, really, that's as good as it gets. 15 goals from Hagen, 11 goals from Barton, 15 from Jenkins-Davies, 5 from Pescator, 18 assists Pescator for the season now, 6 for Jenkins-Davies, 7 for Barton, and 4 for Hagen. And then you've got to count that Adarkwa scored 12, and then Sawyer has 9 goals and 6 assists as well. We have options off of the bench, but this is pretty much our best lineup to go into this with. Tranmere are playing someone, I think Hartlepool United, and I think they've been fighting relegation. I'm not sure if they're safe yet or not. But they are lower down in the league. We are playing Scunthorpe away, obviously, on this 8 o'clock evening, which is a little bit of an odd finishing day for the league, in my opinion, an 8 o'clock evening fixture, but fair enough. Who am I to question? And quite simply, Tranmere are 1-0 up already. Our job is clear. Just win. Crossed in. Headed away by a Scunthorpe player. Robinson picks up the loose ball, finds Hanks, who gives it back to Robinson. Robinson to Ruud. Ruud. Robinson with the long ball, finds Barton in the area. Barton crosses Hagen. 1-0. Within 10 minutes, we find ourselves 1-0 up. Charles Hagen putting in that low cross from Dan Barton. What a lovely ball from Robinson to find Dan Barton in the first place, but I wish we would do more of this. This is what I want them doing. Dan Barton getting to the byline, putting a low cross across the goal, whether it be Hagen or Adarkwa playing up front. That is their bread and butter. That's where they score their goals, and that's why I want those crosses going in. If we can do that, we're fine. We are 1-0 up. It's the position we want to be in. Tranmere. Hartlepool have equalised against Tranmere. That is huge, which means as it currently stands, we have a buffer. But we want to keep that buffer. Scunthorpe with the free kick. Will he shoot? He does. Oh my goodness, he's hit the bar. Actually, that's come off Wiles Richards. It didn't look like it did, I'll be perfectly honest. Scunthorpe, back in possession again. They seem to be growing into this game, which is not what we want to see. I might actually decide to lower the tempo, because I don't want them building up ahead of steam. That ball is going to hit the corner flag and come back in. Scunthorpe in the area now, shoots. Wild Richards saves. Great reaction save from Wiles Richards there. We are under the cosh a little bit here. Can we get a bit more of a grip on the game? Scunthorpe coming forward once more. Looking for activity down the left-hand side. They do a long ball instead. Hanks gets the loose ball, though. Pass out Pescator. Pescator is going up the right-hand side. If I could talk properly. Crosses it in. Can he find someone? Hagen. Is he pushed? It's a penalty. Hagen's won a penalty. He was pushed. Can Jenkins-Davies convert it? It'd be against the run of play, because all of the highlights we've seen in the past 15 minutes of the match have been Scunthorpe. Jenkins-Davies. Ooh. That was close, but he's put it in the back of the net. It's Scunthorpe United 0, Bath City 2. This is a very good position to be in. How close is this from Jenkins-Davies? Ay. I couldn't really see from this angle whether it looks like it's come off the keeper and still gone in the back of the net, but... Oh, that was close. Update on Tranmere. Tranmere are now losing 2-1 to Hartlepool United. That is... monumental. That would mean we win the league by 3 points. Hartlepool are 16th, remember. Scunthorpe down in 18th as well, mine. But I think both teams are safe. I think. Best on the left-hand side. Can he find a cross? He finds Barton. Barton shoots, scores 3-0. And this is the sort of game we needed. A confident outing against Scunthorpe United. Scunthorpe United have been struggling. You can see that by their league position. I mean, to be honest, if it stays like this between Hartlepool and Tranmere, we could have lost and still won the league. But we don't want that. If we're going to win the league, we want to do it in style. Pescator with the free kick. Crosses it in. Finds Ruud. Oh, it's Hanks anyway. And it's 4-0. And... I don't want to tempt fate, but touch wood, we really shouldn't be losing it from here. Our defence has been absolutely brilliant this season. By far the best in the league. And that highlight covered up the fact that Scunthorpe now have a corner. Crossed in from Scunthorpe. Header just over Wild Richard's goal. And that should be it as we go in for half-time. What a first-half performance. We haven't necessarily completely played them off of the park. We've just been clinical. Oh, boy. The fans must be jubilant. I'm still nervous. I'm not... I'm not done until that whistle's blown. Goodness me. Can I see a more detailed table? No, I can't. Okay. This would leave us with 101 points, by the way. I can't remember the points total of last season. This is monumental. We've way overachieved. I thought we built a really, really good squad. I really, really did. But not this good. This squad is nuts, to be quite honest. Pescator hasn't having the game of his life. I'll bring on Sawyer. I think Ahmed deserves a run out as well, alongside obviously as you saw me bring Clayton on. Jenkins Davies to Hagen to Barton. Barton shoots. He's hit the post. We are really just feeling it, apparently. I expected this to be tough. Really tough, because I thought the nerves would be there. We've converted 4 of our 5 shots on target. And I really can't argue with that. I think Cullinane Liebert deserves a run, and I think we will also bring on Parcell because Adakwa is not exactly fit. Adakwa can, I'm sure, join in some of the celebrations. Tranmere have equalised against Hartlepool. Not that it's going to matter much. It looks like Tranmere are going to finish on those 99 points, but we have got 101 because we've beaten Scunthorpe 4-0. And we're not going to get a trophy lift. That's really sad. Oh my goodness. I thought at the end of last episode we'd blown it. We have done it, right? That was the last game of the season, right? Yes. Wow. Scunthorpe secure survival despite losing 4-0, by the way. Oh. As it turns out, we didn't need to win. If we'd drawn, it would have been enough. It would have kept us ahead of Tranmere. I'll be honest. Been offered a new contract, of course I have. Hold on, wage budget of 62,000. Hold up before I accept this contract. They've doubled my wage budget again. So, I'm a little bit worried. Because as you can see, I am working within my wage budget. I always have been working within my wage budget. The projections are phenomenal. Like, this is fantastic. But the balance has been decreasing all this season. Whereas when we were in the National League South, the budget, the overall balance did nothing but increase. But this season it's continuously gone down, which has always worried me a little bit. They have decided to give me double the wage budget for next season. They want to, yeah, we need to turn professional now. That is absolutely essential because you cannot be a part-time team in the Football League. We have won the Enterprise National League Premier while being a part-time team, by the way. That is nuts. I want to see our previous points total, which I think I have to go here for, and then go here for. How did the Enterprise South get on without us? Dagenham and Redbridge won it. Finally. They've been knocking on the door for a while, but that's not what I'm worried about. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, FM. Okay, there we go. So we got 95 points. We actually improved on our points total from last season. Look, I did not expect to win the league. I thought we had an outside shot of playoffs because I thought we'd put a really good team together, and the board backed me with a good amount of money to compete in this league. We've overachieved. I mean, look at the media prediction. They predict 15th. And we've won the league. Tranmere were predicted to become second. Rochdale were meant to be right up there. Rochdale ended up in a playoff place in 7th. So we'll see what happens with that. But I want to also look at something else. This is the Sky Bet League 2. I want to see the actual league stage. This is the teams. So Carlisle United, Bristol Rovers, and Barnsley all got promoted through automatic promotion places. Bradford, Port Vale, and Wimbledon, alongside Salford City, will be in the playoffs. So one of those teams we won't be facing next season. But we've got some nice local teams to play next season. Forest Green Rovers and Exeter City. Is Swindon in there? Or did Swindon get promoted? Swindon got promoted. I think they're in League One. I think they might have got relegated, to be honest. I know I'm waffling at the end of this video, but yeah, Swindon got relegated, so Swindon's another local. I want to look at, and I don't know how I look at this in FM26, wages. Transfer spend, salary per annum. Okay. Show. Salary per annum, 1.4 million to 4.85. Oh, goodness me, I have to do mathematics to work that out. But if I do it this way, I can cheat. So if I go here, I go here. I go to team stats, I go to finances, salary per annum. We had a £1.19 million salary per annum wage bill, which means next season we'll have a £2.4 million per annum wage bill that we can use, which, although doesn't put us at the top of League 2, that's player stats, not team stats. Can I have the player stats, please? The team stats, please. Goodness me, I can't talk. That would put us maybe like just above mid-table-ish. Well, mid-table-ish, yeah, in League 2 in terms of the finances we would have available. It gives us better finances than teams like Exeter, Forest Green, Barrow, Accrington, Newport. I mean, Exeter were League 1 at the start of this save, so we have finances to compete in the league. We cannot compete with people like Barnsley, but Barnsley going up? I've forgotten already. I'm presuming they are. Yeah, Barnsley are going up, so we don't have to compete with Barnsley anyway. But we have the finances to compete in that league. They have afforded us the finances to go ahead and try and compete. But this is where things are going to start getting tricky, because Bath City are now, we're overachieving. And when it comes to that, we have to start looking at potential jobs where we further our career in the save. I don't know what managerial vacancies are available. There's Barcelona in women's football. I mean, that's one of the biggest jobs you could possibly go to in women's football. So, you know, Coventry City are available in the Championship, although their finances are insecure. Why are Coventry looking for a new manager when they finished 9th? That seems a little bit harsh. What's going on in the Championship? Wolves, West Brom, Leicester, Southampton, Leeds, Sheffield. I mean, that Coventry job is tempting, but it does... Carrick. Where's Carrick gone? No, he's just been sacked, has he? Okay. That's tempting. Their finances are insecure, though. But if I sign a new contract here, that's it. Because I probably won't get that job. QPR also available. I don't know whether to stick it out for another season. I think that might be the case. I just don't want to push this Bath City team too far, because if I start to then, you know, if we get relegated or something, things could start to get a little bit hairy. But the good news is we are up to date on our badges. So, you know, we're going for the Continental A now. We are perfectly fine on badges to further our career. Anyway, that's a little blurb at the end of the season. We have won the National Premier, with the Enterprise National Premier. We have been absolutely stunning defensively, and we've kept up attacking-wise. I think we're the third best attacking team in the league. We are by far the best defensive team in the league. I could not have predicted this, but here we are. And we will be playing in the Football League, in League 2, next season. Next video will be a summary of the transfer business, and the first game of our League 2 season. Bath City are a Football League team at last. It's taken many, many years, but they are finally a Football League team. If you've liked it, give it a like, subscribe if you are new, hit that bell icon for the rest of the videos in this series when they are uploaded, and for the other series as well. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.